It was a warm Saturday night in the Carter backyard, and Emma had spent all week setting up the neighborhood stargazing event. She had no idea it was about to become the worst night of her year.
Okay, everyone. Before we get started, I want to bring up someone special. Vanessa, can you come up here?
Sure thing, Daniel.
Vanessa here is going to show us how to use this fancy telescope. Because honestly, she is the only person who can show me things I have never seen before.
Everyone laughed. Everyone except Emma.
Oh, that's so funny, Daniel. You are such a mess.
What? It's a compliment. She knows more about stars than anyone here.
I'll take it.
Emma watched Vanessa smile at Daniel. Not the polite smile you give a neighbor. A quiet smile. The kind that means something already happened.
I'll go grab more lemonade.
Emma, you don't have to do that. It's your party.
I know.
Emma walked inside and stood at the kitchen window. She watched Daniel lean close to Vanessa as she adjusted the telescope. He put his hand on the back of the chair, right next to her shoulder. He laughed at something she said. He never laughed like that anymore. Not at home, not with Emma.
You all right, sweetheart?
Maggie Wilson was 70 years old and had lived next door for as long as Emma could remember. She had a way of seeing things without being asked.
I'm fine, Maggie.
You sure? Because you're holding that lemonade pitcher like you want to throw it at something.
I'm just tired.
Emma set the pitcher down. Outside, Daniel was now standing shoulder to shoulder with Vanessa, pointing up at the sky. She was nodding. He whispered something. She laughed again.
Maggie, do you know anything about that astronomy club? The one Vanessa runs?
The Clearview Astronomy Club? Sure. I've been a member for 3 years. We meet every other Thursday. Why?
I want to join.
2 weeks later, on a Thursday night, Emma walked into the back room of the Clearview Public Library and sat down at a long folding table covered with star charts, binders, and notebooks.
Emma, you actually came. Here, sit next to me.
Is she here?
Vanessa? She runs the meeting. She'll be here in a minute. Now, before you decide to hate everything about tonight, just listen, okay?
I'm not going to hate it.
Vanessa walked in carrying a box of printed handouts and a laptop. She looked surprised for exactly half a second.
Emma, hi. I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
I got curious at the event. You made it seem so easy.
Well, welcome. We love new members.
She smiled and moved to the front of the room. It was the same smile, the quiet one.
Tonight we're going over observation logs. Everyone write this down.
Right. So the most important habit for any serious observer is keeping a detailed log. Date, time, location, what you saw, and anything unusual. The stars don't lie. Your log does the talking for you.
What if you see something you can't explain?
You write it down anyway. Record everything. Then you look for patterns. Usually, a pattern tells you more than a single night ever could.
Emma wrote that down slowly. The stars don't lie. Record everything. Look for patterns.
And what do you do when the pattern finally makes sense?
That's when it gets interesting.
Emma looked up from her notebook. For the first time in 2 weeks, she didn't feel lost. She felt focused. Emma had been keeping her own log, not of stars. She wrote down every time Daniel came home late. Every excuse, every date. Then she started testing them.
Hey, wasn't last Tuesday the night you had to go to that electrical job in Millbrook? The big one?
Yeah, the Anderson house. That took forever.
Right. Funny. Sophie mentioned she saw your truck parked over on Ridgeway that same night. Like around 8.
She must have seen someone else's truck. Mine looks like half the trucks in this town.
She said she waved, and the driver waved back.
I wave at everyone. It's a habit.
That's such a you thing to do.
She smiled and handed him his coffee. She wrote it down that night. October 14th. Said he was in Millbrook. Truck seen on Ridgeway at 8 p.m. He did not deny waving. She had 4 more entries just like it. The club met outside on the 3rd Thursday of the month for a live observation session at Clearview Park. Emma showed up early and helped Maggie set up.
You've been coming every week for a month. You know that's more sessions than most members make it to in a year.
I like it here.
Emma, I've known you since you were a little girl. Talk to me.
Not yet.
Okay.
Vanessa arrived and began directing the setup. Emma watched her check her phone twice before putting it face down on the picnic table.
Vanessa, can I ask you something? For my log. What was the date we did the Jupiter observation? I forgot to write it down.
That was the second Thursday. The 8th.
Right. Was that the night you had to leave early? I thought I remembered that.
I don't think I left early.
My mistake. I thought your husband picked you up.
I drove myself that night.
Of course. Never mind.
Emma wrote it down. October 8th. Vanessa drove herself. She was not home early. Daniel's log said he was at a job on October 8th until 10 at night. His own words. His own lie.
What are you looking for up there?
I'm just watching.
You know, the stars you can see tonight have been there for billions of years. They're patient. They don't go anywhere.
I know. That's what I'm counting on.
A few days later, Emma came home from the grocery store to find Daniel on the phone, speaking low and fast. He hung up when he heard the door.
Hey, how was the store?
Fine. Who was that?
Work. Just a scheduling thing.
Oh. For which job?
The one over in Westfield. They moved the start date.
To when?
Next Friday, the 14th.
That's the night of the astronomy club's big meteor shower event. I was going to ask if you wanted to come.
I won't be able to. Work.
Right. Westfield. How far out is that exactly?
About 40 minutes.
And that's the Anderson family again?
Different client.
You've been so busy lately.
That's how it goes.
Emma nodded and put the groceries away. The 14th. She marked it down. He said Westfield, 40 minutes out. New client. She would check it later. She always checked it later. What Daniel didn't know was that Vanessa had already mentioned the meteor shower event to the whole club. She had said she would be there. Friday the 14th. Richard Carter was Daniel's father. He was the kind of man who thought he ran things even when he didn't. He had opinions about everything and kept them sharp. Emma stopped by one afternoon, which she almost never did alone.
Emma, what a surprise. Daniel with you?
No, just me. I wanted to talk to you about something.
Come, sit down then. What is it?
I've been worried about Daniel. He seems stressed. Working late a lot. Have you talked to him recently?
He mentioned a big job over in the Millbrook area. Said it was keeping him out late.
The Millbrook job. That was back in October, right?
He brought it up last week, actually. Said he was wrapping it up.
Last week. He told me that job was done 2 months ago.
Richard set his coffee cup down.
Well, maybe he meant a different job.
Richard, how many jobs does a man need?
Emma, I don't get involved in...
I'm not asking you to get involved. I just wanted you to know that I'm paying attention. That's all.
She stood up, smiled, and walked back to her car. Richard watched her go with a look on his face like a man who had just realized he was standing in the wrong room. Thursday night, 1 week before the big event. The club was planning the meteor shower viewing schedule. Emma brought a printed copy of the observation calendar and passed it around.
Okay, everyone. The 14th is going to be our biggest night of the year. I need to know who's confirmed.
I'll be there. I'm bringing my sister.
I've already called 3 neighbors. They want to come.
Great. I'll be there from 6 until at least midnight.
All night?
Definitely. I already told my husband I'd be out.
What did he say?
He's fine with it. He said he has work anyway.
A small silence settled over the table.
That's funny. My husband said the same thing.
Lots of people work on Fridays.
Of course.
Emma smiled and circled the date on her paper. But she also looked at Vanessa, just for a moment. And Vanessa looked away just a little too fast.
Emma, you want to do the welcome speech at the opening?
I would love to.
On the Friday of the meteor shower, Sophie texted Emma a photo without being asked. She had driven past the lot off Ridgeway and seen Daniel's truck again, this time parked next to a silver car that Emma recognized. Vanessa drove a silver car. Emma replied with 3 words. "Thank you, Sophie." She put her phone in her pocket and drove to Clearview Park. The park was full. Blankets on the grass, folding chairs, thermoses of hot chocolate, children pointing up at the sky. Emma stood near the main telescope and watched neighbors she had known for years. She felt completely calm.
You've been standing here smiling for 20 minutes. That is either very good or very bad.
Both, probably.
Is tonight the night?
Yes.
Good.
Vanessa arrived 45 minutes late. She looked flushed, like she had been rushing. She set up her display table and started greeting people.
Sorry. Traffic was awful.
From where? You live 10 minutes away?
I had to make a stop first.
Emma walked to the small wooden podium by the main telescope. She tapped the microphone. The crowd settled.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Clearview Astronomy Club's annual meteor shower event. My name is Emma Carter. Most of you know me as Daniel's wife, but tonight you can just call me the newest member of this club.
A few people clapped. Vanessa stood very still.
I joined this club about 2 months ago, and it changed my life. Not because of the stars, though the stars are beautiful. It changed my life because of something Vanessa taught us on the very first night.
Vanessa's smile looked like it was working hard.
She said, "The stars don't lie. Record everything. Look for patterns. A pattern will tell you more than a single night ever could."
The crowd was quiet now, even the kids.
I took that lesson seriously. I started keeping a log, and I found some patterns, really interesting ones. For example, on October 8th, a member of this club drove herself to a late-night observation session, and on that same night, my husband told me he was working in Millbrook until 10. But Millbrook is 40 minutes from Ridgeway Street, where his truck was seen parked that evening.
Someone in the crowd coughed.
October 14th. My husband told me he had a job in Westfield all evening. 40 minutes out. That's also tonight. And yet, someone saw his truck parked just 3 miles from here, next to a silver car, less than an hour ago.
Vanessa's face had gone very still.
I'm not here to make a scene. I'm not angry. I'm actually grateful. Because this club taught me something about patience. Astronomers study things that are billions of miles away. They wait years for one clear night. They never assume. They only record what they see, and they let the evidence speak.
She worked for that.
I gave my husband every chance to tell me the truth. I set up situations where his story had to match the facts. It couldn't. Not once. And I want to say to Vanessa, who taught me this method, that it works. It really, really works.
Vanessa grabbed her bag from the table and walked toward the parking lot without a word.
Emma, that was...
I'm okay.
I know you are. I'm saying that was the most amazing thing I have ever seen at a stargazing event.
I brought a lawyer's card, just in case. It's in my purse.
Maggie.
What? I'm old. I plan ahead.
Emma looked up at the sky. A meteor crossed clean and bright from one end of the dark to the other, and the whole crowd made a sound like one long breath.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Daniel moved out on a Tuesday. He didn't ask questions. He had figured out that Emma knew everything, and he seemed to understand, somehow, that there was no gap left in her logic for him to crawl through. Richard came by the next morning.
I owe you an apology.
You don't owe me anything, Richard.
I covered for him a few times. I didn't know what I was covering, but I let him use my name. I'm not proud of that.
I know you weren't trying to hurt me.
He's my son. I thought I was helping.
I know.
You're a sharp woman, Emma. You always have been. I think I underestimated you.
Most people did.
Richard nodded slowly. He looked like a man filing something away in a very important drawer.
What will you do now?
Maggie's got me running the spring calendar for the astronomy club. I have a lot of observation sessions to plan.
Of course you do.
He left. Emma poured herself a cup of coffee and stood at the window. It was a clear morning. She pulled out her observation notebook and wrote the date at the top of a fresh page. She didn't write anything else yet. She just left it open. The moral of this story: patience is not weakness. It is the most powerful thing a person can have. Emma didn't explode or accuse. She watched, she recorded, and she let the truth build itself piece by piece until it couldn't be argued with. Daniel lied because he thought no one was paying close enough attention. He was wrong. The people who underestimate someone quiet and careful always end up surprised. And like the stars that Emma learned to study, the truth doesn't move, and it doesn't disappear. It just waits for the right night to be seen clearly. If someone is lying to you, you don't need to be louder. You just need to be more patient than they are.